Hello and welcome again to my channel. So today I'm going to show you like some basic uh, formula and calculation within Google spreadsheet. So as you will see from this spreadsheet, I do have like some numbers, which I mean some random numbers that I added already before starting this video. So in this spreadsheet, what I want to do actually is to get the average first of all for all these four first column, like for these numbers. And then after that, I want to get like the comparison between like obviously it will be the based on the numbers that I added, it will be like a percentage increase. But I just want to create the formula to get the exact number of percentage increase based on like for example in column F here what I will have is the percentage increase between like column B and column A, and then in this one I will have the comparison increase, that is percentage from column C to column B, and lastly it will be from column D to column C. So sorry. Okay, so we'll just get started. So for the percentage itself, it's kind of simple. We have four columns. Okay, so first of all, the simple way to do it actually is like we will just first add these. It's all like mathematical, but we will just add these four column pricing to get like the total amount. And since we have like four entries, we will then divide these total into four, so we will get like the average. I mean, this is really like the simple way to do it based on the number of entries you want to have the average. There are more complicated formulas that I will go through in some next video, but for today I will just be covering like this simple option here. So we'll just get started. So first of all, I will just put the equal sign, and I need to actually add a bracket to regroup, like to create the sum of these four columns. So then I will just select the first one, and I will just put the plus sign, this one which is the second one, plus again I select the third cell, and plus again the last cell. So now I will close the bracket, and then I will just divide it by the total number of cells that were added. So that is 4. And you will see here, once I added this, Google Sheet will give me the option like suggested for the autofill. So I will just use like I will just accept this autofilled proposal because it's the right option. Or else, if I just don't want to like use the autofill itself, I can also even like just erase them again. And then from this I just put it like on the bottom right corner. I just click on my left click on my mouse, and then I will just drag it till the bottom, which means that I already drag the same formula as we will see for all the following rows, which is giving me like the same average for these four numbers. So now that I'm done with the average, so I will just go to the next one, which will be like the percentage comparison. So, uh, like again, this is also like a mathematical calculation. So, like overall, to get a percentage, uh, like percentage increase, we need to like take the second number. That is, if for example we are calculating like a percentage increase based on the number of visitors that we received on a website from a specific period to a specific period. So we want to see the increase in terms of visit, let's say from month A to month B. That will be the same process. So here, to create this formula, what we are going to do, so again, we are just going to put like the equal sign, and we'll open the bracket. Then we will just select the column A. Then we will just minus column A, and we will close the bracket, meaning that this will give us the number of, that is the number itself, not the percentage. This first part of the formula will just give us like the first part of the calculation, that is the exact number, but it's not this one that we want like the percentage increase. So now to get the percentage increase itself, what we need to do then in this step is just we will divide this option by the column B, which is like the new number, the updated one for this actual. Let's say if we are taking the month example, so it will be like divide by B2, which is the second column. And once we divide it by B2 actually, so then we will multiply it with the multiply mark by 100. That will give us the percentage. Okay, so let me try to explain this again, like the second part. So we did actually, what we did is we took, we wanted to get the difference in terms of number from column A to column B. So that's why we took column B and minus the column A to get the difference in terms of number. Now to get the percentage, we need to divide this number by the second number that we are using to get the difference. And finally, we multiply it by 100 to get the percentage. So once we have the formula in place, we just hit on enter. And again, we will be getting like the suggested autofill for the formula itself. Again, we can just click on like accepting the proposal from Google Sheet, or else, like I did show in the first example, like I did for the average, I can just erase them, and then I will just select this cell and I will just drag it, and which will give me like the same exact results basically. So now I got the comparison between column B to A, and I want to do the same thing, like to get for C to B and D to C. Okay, I have two options here. Either I just recreate the same formula but for these different column, or else the other option to get it done faster. Again, here I can just like select this cell, and then I will just drag it to the right, which automatically will just change the cell value. As you will see here, we we did selected B2 minus A2 divide by B2 times 100, and then once we dragged it actually on the next column, it already changed the cell itself. That's how the Google Sheet works basically. When you are dragging from one column to another one, it's just taking like the next column uh, based on the formula itself. So now we already get the difference, like the percentage difference for like C to B. And again, now we will just select this and we'll just drag it. So we have for the following rows, which we didn't had initially. So now we have the percentage discount, like the percentage increase for all the four rows. And same again here for comparison of D to C in terms of percentage. Again, we can just select this one, we just drag it again here, which also will take the next cells automatically. And then finally, we just drag it like at the bottom to have like the percentage increase for the remaining three rows. So that will be it for today. This was some like just a simple overview about using Google Sheet to obtain average and percentage comparison between specific cells. So in my next videos, I will be like going through some more, let's say, complicated formula that we can use. These kind of formulas do help us when we are mostly working with like creating KPI reports. Let's say if we want to get a full report of if a running Facebook ad, like to get, for example, the cost per click, so that we can take decision based on which ad are more performing than others. So let's say after some specific period we can take some decision, either if we are having, let's say, like five ads running, and we want to make the comparison to see which ad are running the best, so we can make decision and not spending money on ads which are not performing well, and concentrate our efforts and budget on some other ads. So these part of the calculation do help us in many situations. And since myself, uh, I also work on digital marketing projects quite often. So this kind of formulas do really help when we need to create this kind of report. So again, now thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and see you on the next one. Thank you very much.